The story so far, we crashed our car into some tree near this mansion. Our sister's missing. We're looking for her. We learned some spells. We learned not to take things that don't belong to us unless we have a really strong use for it. Stay away from rubies. Apparently rubies are bad. We learned that very long and excruciatingly. So I do apologize for that in the last video, but I was trying to illustrate that that was supposed to happen throughout the game as you traveled through rooms and did things, and it was just supposed to feel almost random, and it was just, the game was just gonna eventually kill you whether you liked it or not. And I was trying to show you, it's the damn ruby! It's the ruby that's doing it! So, anyway, we last left the video off here. We tried to use the No Ghost, this patented bottle of No Ghost, on this ghosty thing, and it didn't work because we forgot to open the bottle. So I'm a little salty about that kind of death. It's the kind of thing that's just intentionally supposed to piss you off. Like, how was I supposed to know that? Just in any other game, you naturally would open it first. But okay, it's open now. What would you like to use this on? Yeah!
I'm melting!
No ghosts! You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the bell. She lets out a horrifying scream as she begins to melt away. I'm not gonna do the scream. Okay. So, we've explored everything upstairs. Now we can explore everything downstairs. What's in here? This parlor has lost little of its original charm. I agree. What's this plant? The flowers in this vase are very beautiful. They're fake. This chair is another fine example of the exquisite antique furniture in this house. Okay. Ooh, wait. A chandelier hangs... Okay. Why is it like everything out in this area is just dead? Like no life grows outside the house, but somehow this one has. Stupid. Alright, let's go outside. From here, you have a splendid view of the desolate estate. A large black spider quickly runs by you along the railing.
Ew!
Watch this. Okay, this is the spider spray. What would you like to use this on? Oh, I didn't have to open this spray, but I had to open the No Ghost. Bullshit. A wide aerosol stream sprays from the spider cider can. It leaves the railing sticky. Everything's sticky. The spider becomes paralyzed as it comes into contact with the spider cider. Cool. I have a spider.
Pet spider!
I want to do something stupid. I wonder if it'll kill me. Oh, okay. Let's get out of here. We're done here. Ah, game room. You imagine that this is the game room. Okay. Not quite ready for that room yet. Let's go in here. You imagine that this is quite the game room. That's what it was supposed to read out. This is an impressive sight. You could throw a terrific birthday bash in this room. Birthday bash. I'll examine the game room later. The game room is basically where I need to go later. Finely cut crystals dangling around the light throw tiny rainbows about the room. Dude, I would make so much money if I just came in and looted this place. It's a bouquet of flowers. These would look good on a tombstone. You know, I feel like I might just come across something like that. Let's take the flowers. This painting shows an eagle flying off with a snake in its talons. Oh shit, this room continues the picture story from the first room. It's getting even more metal in here, man. It's a painting of a landscape. Charred wood left in the fireplace. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. Seems very peculiar that that foyer still has a dry log in it. Weird looking doors. Let's go in there. We're in the kitchen. This kitchen seems to have been a recent addition. Could there be anything to eat here? Who cares? What? Why? This is a very sharp little blade. It's a meat cleaver, just like the butchers on TV commercials use. It slices, it dices. This cookie jar is quite large. Oh, let's open the cookie jar. Nothing's in here. You close the jar one. There's no cookies. Nothing in jar one, nothing in jar two. I am going to take that sharp knife. We don't need knife one. That's a meat cleaver. Nobody gives a shit. How about this cabinet? Old oven. Okay. Okay, I will open these unseen doors off to the side. Now can we move? There we go. It's another closet full of stuff.
This pantry smells musty and stuffy.
What the hell is that? It's a cooking thermometer. Seems to be broken. Well, we're just going to leave that there then. It's a box of matches. Okay, I will take... Yes, I can. Box of matches. What do we got here? 20-pound economy-sized bags of white flour. I don't need that. Spatulas. Iodized salt. Nope, don't need salt. An aged salami. Yeah, I don't need that either. Okay, we're done here. What's over here? Whoever had occupied this room must have been satisfied with small accommodations. The lack of dust tells you that this is a servant's room. The bristles of this dirty brush are filled with strands of gray hair and white specks. Bottle of cologne is labeled Horse Trader. What's in the... This painting looks like Picasso's rendering of The Twilight Zone's title shot. Oh. So this painting looks like Picasso's rendering of The Twilight Zone's title shot.
You unlock this door with your imagination.
I don't remember this. I don't remember. There is no signature on it. You find a mark on the wall. It may have been made by the picture sliding sideways. Oh, that must be this mark right here. What if I hit it? Nothing happens. Okay. Look at this guy. Oh my god, anime fans, look at him. Look at him go. He's so... Okay, maybe he's not as emo as I originally realized. I mean, he's got kind of like some old English wig on, but anyway. Suddenly, a spirit covered in chains stands before you.
This is my room. Who let you in here? Draken must have sent you. You cannot have it. You cannot have my precious. I have hidden it. No, you must leave. Leave me and my precious alone. Yes, all alone.
No, I'm not going with the obvious... I'm not gonna go with the obvious Gollum.
You leave my precious.
I don't think so. I think this guy would say it the way I said it. Let me talk to him.
This is...
Okay.
Yes, all alone.
Okay. It appears to be a ghostly figure of a man dressed in very outdated clothing. He's carrying a burden of chains. This is one of those moments in the game that I also dislike because there is zero clue that you're supposed to do this. It makes me so mad, okay? What you're supposed to do is throw a spider at him. How was I supposed to know that? How was anybody supposed to know that? I'm telling you, there is no clue to tell you that that's what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to enter this room and die a lot. Actually, you know what? Let's not use that. He's considered undead, so let's do the obvious thing. Let's do the obvious thing we were supposed to do, that we were told to do in the beginning of the game. Oh, he's undead, use the pendant. Death by acid? The screaming apparition's misty form engulfs you, and you become covered in a thick, sticky goo. It's acid! It doesn't take long for it to dissolve your body. You're not... You don't... At no point does the game tell you that this is what you need to do. You're supposed to use a spider on him for some reason. No, there's no diary, there's no clue, there's no anything to say that of all things you're supposed to use specifically on this guy, that he's apparently weak to spiders. Never clued in. They just want you to die on this guy a lot. Go around, pick up every single thing, and basically just try. It's like being given a large key ring full of like 100 keys and then being pushed in front of a door and saying, cool, find the key that fits in this door. Painstakingly by trying every goddamn key. You're supposed to brute force this guy with every item found in the game in order to beat him. That kind of game design pisses me off. I hate that. It's one of those moments where I guess you're supposed to buy the guide. You wheel back and throw the unconscious spider at the ghost. The ghost shrieks at the sight of the stunned spider. Flustered and frightened, the spirit dissolves from view. I'm gonna take your cologne, too. Use it on myself. A fine mist of cologne settles onto you. You smell so nice. I've got 3 different kinds of cologne going on right now, guys. I smell amazing. Diary 3. Oh, I didn't mean to take it. I just wanted to look at it. Alright. It's a small black... Okay, we'll open it. This diary reads...
The master would not, or could not, so I have stolen Draken's star. He is an evil soul. Unlike the master, he uses his power for amusement and profit. He is not concerned with spiritual enlightenment. There is no compassion with his power. I grow weak. I am dying. I have hidden the star in Master's special box. It never opens. It has no locks. Draken's star never discerns. In fire, it freezes. In ice, it burns.
If we ever find this magical box, remember that last bit of detail. That in fire, it freezes. In ice, it burns. So let's get out of here. This room is really cold. Where in the world could this awful chill be coming from? This ink blotter is marked with the lines of many letters. Open the desk. I see a card. The element's name and atomic number are as shown. Copper, silver, gold, mercury. Lead, and uranium. The atomic... Now, truth be told, I could probably just look up their atomic numbers in a periodic table of elements later, but I'm going to take this card because it will provide an easy hint for something later in the game.
Shh, spoiler.
This mountainscape is stunning and exhilarating. You can almost smell the mountain air. All right, let's. How about the couch? This leather couch has seen better days. This door is locked and there is no keyhole. Figured I could unlock it with that. Ooh, he stopped at the plate. Yep. He stopped at the plate, though. That is a very important detail. It's funny. Now I know what this is. And for the longest time, I thought this little black line was like some kind of cut into the side of it or something. I didn't know what that was. Now I know. It's a crank. Until now, you had only seen a gramophone in the movies. Or, in my case, video games. I've never seen a real gramophone before. Scratch marks adorn this cabinet. Could they have been made when someone tried to open it? Okay, let's open it. It won't open, it's locked. We don't have any keys. Ah, so sad. This chair looks quite small and uncomfortable. Way to make you hurry up with your damn chess game. It's a chessboard, but you see no chess pieces. The man in the painting gives you a penetrating stare. He seems almost alive. The scientific name for this painting must be Ugliest Maximus. Oh, the game has a sense of humor all of a sudden. Well, shit. Well, before we move on, one more thing I gotta do. Remember earlier? It said that there's a key, and that a chair knows where, and that this couch had something heavy in it. You slice open the couch and find a key. I like to show you guys how one can logically come to conclusions and where the clues are and how that clues you into where the solutions are. And I will take great issue when the solution to the problem has no clue. Oh. Wrong thing. Alright, we got a key. So, let's go to some of the locked areas and see what this key will work in, because I honestly don't remember. Okay. Here was one of the areas I remember. Hey! The box has been shrink wrapped. What's this? It seems to be generating heat inside it. I think that's the box that everybody keeps talking about. Master Special Box. Open scroll number 2. It reads gold, silver, and mercury. Together they form a key. Take that. That's part of a clue for later. Remember that card that showed us the atomic number? And that scroll mentions 3 of the elements that are on that card. So there's our clue. What's this last scroll say? The scroll reads, the heart of the garden maze contains the Blothney gem. The Blothney. It is guarded by he who moves as the moon. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, there's bottle 2. Let's take bottle 2. I actually don't need these bottles. Let's use the last bottle on ourselves. Why not? We've used every other kind of... The black liquid quickly settles into the depths of your digestive system. You become nauseous and disoriented, then you slip into unconsciousness, never to awaken.
Your quest is over.
Alright, so we got poison. That key must have done something. Let's go to the game room. Oops. This makes a great ringtone, by the way, guys. Just listen to it for a minute. This music is awesome. Okay. He waves his key wildly, teasing you with it as he runs through the room. Oh, you little bastard. This key sure opens a lot of shit. The cabinet is unlocked. Ooh, a gypsy doll. What's this? The old-looking doll is shaped like a gypsy fortune teller. The detail on the doll makes you think that it is almost alive. Okay, let's take it. And just for fun, you shout a doll doll as loudly as possible. A weird voice emerges from the doll's lips.
Talk to my pious brother. He can help you find your sister. A word from him can open doors in high places.
You memorize the magic words.
Oh, sesame.
Open sesame.
Open sesame! Oh no! The staff broke.
That may well work. I don't know. Weird spells, to be honest with you. All right. Well, let's do one more thing before we leave, and I end the video. Remember earlier in the Arachnophobes room where he talked about how, where his diary said that this box in fire, it is ice when burned, but, or no, it is, how did he word it? In ice it burns, but in fire it freezes. Well, it just so happens, here we are, in a room with a fireplace with a burning fire. I think we should try using the box on that. Clouds of smoke billow from the fireplace. The light reflects off of the star with blinding radiance. Must have been in the box. This heavy brass star bears the inscription, Fire and Ice. So now we're done here. Oops. God damn it. Went through the wrong door. This room must be some sort of trophy room. You feel sorry for the animals that were killed only for sport. I don't. I mean, hell, earlier we saw a zebra skin bath mat. This room looks at least looks a little cool. Let's see, what do we got here? It's a rifle. It has been locked up, so it can't be used by anyone. Oh, I want a gun. You can't take it. God damn it. Skin of this large jungle cat has been made into a throw rug. What a waste. Can I open it? It won't open. Can I cut it? Cut me up. Alright, I can't cut any of the animals, so let's examine them anyway. It's a large stuffed white bear. It would look better in the Antarctic. True. This moose head is really quite large. Are we in Canada? It's a cage for carrying animals. Looks pretty strong. Let's take that cage. Take the cage. Take the cage. The door's open. Okay. All right. That's all for now. We're going to step outside and continue this game's story a bit. But that's about as far as I feel is worth going right now. So I'll see you all in the next video.